Picture this. A guy posts a photo from his luxury apartment. Designer watch, new car in the garage, vacations every 2 months. His followers think he's crushing it. But behind that screen, he has $340 in his checking account. His rent is 60 days late, and he just borrowed money from his mom for the fourth time this year. He's not a fraud. He's not lazy. He's actually working harder than almost anyone you know. He's just rich on paper, broke in reality. And the terrifying part, this isn't just one guy. This is millions of people. And if you're listening to this, there's a real chance some version of this is happening to you right now without you even realizing it. Today, we're breaking down the 7 warning signs that your financial life looks better than it actually is. These are the quiet traps that keep people stuck, and knowing them, that's the first step to escaping them. Let's get into it. Warning sign number 1. Your income is impressive, your net worth is invisible. Here's a question most people never ask themselves. If I lost my job tomorrow, how long could I survive? A 6-figure salary feels like security, but salary is a flow. It comes in, it goes out. Net worth is a foundation. It stays. According to a study by PYMTS and MarketWatch, 48% of Americans earning $100,000 or more admit to living paycheck to paycheck. Nearly half. Earning 6 figures and still one missed paycheck away from panic. Income without assets is just a hamster wheel that looks like a racetrack. If your number on paper looks great, but you couldn't survive 3 months without a paycheck, that's warning sign number 1. Warning sign number 2, your lifestyle is financed, not funded. This one hurts because it's sneaky. There's a difference between buying something and financing it. When you buy, you own it. When you finance it, a bank owns it, and you're renting the privilege of feeling like you do. The car, the furniture, the clothes on the credit card you pay the minimum on each month, none of that is wealth. That's debt dressed up as success. The really dangerous part, financing your lifestyle feels identical to funding it until the month you can't make the payments, and then everything starts falling at once. Wealthy people use debt strategically to acquire assets that grow. The broke on the inside person uses debt emotionally to look like they've already arrived. Which one are you? Warning sign number 3, you have no cash buffer and no plan to build one. Let's talk about the number that nobody wants to say out loud. Most financial experts say you need 3 to 6 months of expenses saved in liquid cash, not invested, not in a retirement account, liquid, available, accessible. But here's the reality. According to Bankrate's 2026 Emergency Savings Report, more than half of Americans, 53%, don't have sufficient funds to cover a $1,000 emergency without borrowing. That means more than half the country is one flat tire away from a financial spiral. And here's what makes it worse. Most people know they should have an emergency fund. They've heard it 100 times, but they're spending right up to the edge of their income every single month. There's nothing left to save. This isn't about discipline, it's about structure. If your financial setup requires perfection to survive, it will eventually fail. No buffer is warning sign number 3, and it's one of the most dangerous ones on this list. Now, the first 3 signs, they're mostly about the numbers, but the next 4, those are about something deeper, something most financial channels won't touch. Because the scariest part of being rich on paper, broke in reality, isn't the math, it's the mindset that keeps you trapped there. Stay with me, this is where it gets real. All right, let's talk about the 4th major warning sign. You're performing wealth instead of building it. Now, social media didn't invent this problem, but it has absolutely supercharged it. There's this pull, it's deeply human and it's very real, to look like you're doing well. It taps into our need for status, for belonging, for our very identity. No one wants to feel like they're falling behind the pack. But here's the critical distinction. Looking wealthy and being wealthy run on completely opposite financial logic. To look wealthy, you have to spend money, constantly, publicly, and usually in ways that offer zero return on your investment. To be wealthy, you have to redirect that same money into assets, into savings, into systems that grow quietly in the background while no one is watching. Every single dollar you spend performing success is a dollar you are not using to actually build it. So the real question isn't whether you care what other people think, because let's be honest, we all do. The question is, who are you making your financial decisions for? Yourself or your audience? That leads directly to warning sign number 5. Your assets don't make money while you sleep. This concept right here is what separates the truly wealthy from almost everyone else. It's called passive income. And I don't mean the Instagram version, not the scammy make $10,000 a month from your phone nonsense. I mean the real version. Wealthy people own things that generate money without them having to trade their active labor for it every single day. Think dividend stocks, rental income from a property, business systems that run themselves, even index funds just compounding silently over time. Now think about the person who looks rich but isn't. They trade their time for money, period. Every dollar they earn costs them another hour of their life. The second they stop working, the income stops flowing. If 100% of your income requires 100% of your presence, you don't have financial freedom. You have a high paying job that you can't afford to quit. And that is warning sign number 5. Now, for warning sign number 6, this one is quieter than the others, but it might just be the most telling. It's that you avoid looking at your own bank account. There's a specific kind of anxiety that settles in when you know deep down that your financials are struggling, but you just don't want to confirm it. So you stop looking. You swipe your card and you just hope it goes through. You don't open the banking app. You ignore the notification that pops up on your phone. That avoidance is not laziness, it's emotional self protection. But here's the harsh truth: what you don't measure, you can't improve. The accounts you refuse to look at don't magically get better on their own. Gaining financial clarity is uncomfortable, but it is the only thing that actually leads to change. If you're more comfortable not knowing, that's warning sign number 6. And that brings us to the one that blindsides people. Warning sign number 7. You believe the income will always be there. The job that felt so permanent disappears. The client that was a sure thing leaves. The entire industry you built your life around restructures overnight. People who are genuinely financially secure don't just earn a good income. They plan for the version of life where that income stops. They build in redundancy. They have multiple streams of income. They have assets that don't depend on any single source. The rich on paper person, they live as if tomorrow is guaranteed to look exactly like today. And for a while, most of the time, it does, until the one day that it doesn't. Hope is not a financial strategy. Preparation is. So here's what I want you to take away from all of this. Looking successful and being financially stable are two completely different games, and most of us were never taught how to tell them apart. The signs we covered today aren't about making you feel shame. They're about giving you clarity, because you can't fix what you can't see. If even just one of these hit a little too close to home, that awareness itself is what matters. That's the exact moment things can start to shift. The gap between looking wealthy and being wealthy, it closes one single decision at a time. And the first decision you can make right now is subscribe to this channel. We're building something here. Real financial education. No fluff, no fake flexing. Just honest conversations about how money actually works. Hit that subscribe button and let's keep building together. I'll see you in the next one.